She linked arms with mine as we made our way across the field, heading towards the stables of the large farm that hosted the annual summer country show. I lived on the outskirts of Shrewsbury in Shropshire, in a tiny hamlet with my parents. I'd met Poppy at boarding school when we were 11, and our friendship had continued when we left the security of our all-girls education and ventured into a mixed sixth-form college in the town centre. It had been an eye-opener. I'd fallen for the hustle and bustle of a town immediately, the constant noise of people talking and laughing, street sweepers and refuse collectors, pigeons in the town square, and cars hooting as they tried to navigate the one-way system. It was such a contrast to the peace and quiet that I'd grown up in. Then there were the shops. I'd seriously found my calling in life. Clothes, makeup, and accessories shopping. Not that you'd be able to tell under this damn outfit. "I'm nervous," I whispered as I approached Ruth, the vice-chairman, who had some of the other team members gathered around her. "I'll bet," chuckled Poppy. "I'm going to record this on my phone so that I can watch it and laugh again and again when I'm feeling blue." "I hate you," I scowled. "You love me," she winked, letting go of me and shoving me in Ruth's direction. "You're late," Ruth snapped with an irritated glare. "Sorry, but it's not like they have somewhere to be, is it?" I cringed as everyone but Ruth sniggered. She'd had it in for me from the moment I'd joined the club. "Here come the judges. Just remember, even if you don't know what you're talking about, sound confident and fake it. The subject in question today is called Daisy. Don't be afraid to get up close. She's mostly harmless. Emma Parkinson ended up in hospital with a broken nose and 2 cracked front teeth last year, but I'm sure that was a freak occurrence. Good luck," she breezed, shoving me through the stable door. I stumbled and landed face first in a pile of straw on the floor, narrowly missing a very wet and sloppy cowpat. Everyone behind me burst out laughing, Ruth's witchy cackle the loudest of them all. I hated her with a passion. "Paige, are you okay?" came a deep and very sexy voice. "Alec." "Great. Way to make a good impression, Paige," I scolded myself, pushing up and sitting back on my heels with my back to him. I picked up my clipboard and pen and pretended to scribble on my paper. "I'm fine, thank you. Just checking Daisy's feet. And I'm pleased to report that they're hoofalicious. Does she have a pedicure? Are there people who do pedicures for farm animals? Because that pedicurist deserves an award for these alone. I wonder what you'd call yourself if you ran that business. Cowabunga? Trottertastic? Moveless? Or maybe—" "Did you hit your head?" he interrupted. "You seem to be rambling." "I'm good," I replied, trying to stand up without looking at him. Nerves got the better of me every single time I was in his presence, and I'd babble 10 to the dozen, often about rubbish. No way did I want him to see me red-faced. He grabbed my elbow and helped me to my feet, then spun me around. I gulped as I looked up into his blue eyes, which were twinkling with merriment, and felt my legs turning to jelly. He ran his eyes over my face and body, probably checking for damage. He was a good 4 inches taller than me, which just made him seem all the more masculine. What I wouldn't give to be wearing a pair of my sexy heels and a pretty dress right now, instead of this blinking outfit. "You look good. Very good, in fact," he replied, the corners of his lips lifting into a sexy smile that showed off his symmetrical dimples. I blinked a few times. Was he flirting with me? "Here, put on these protective safety glasses." "Glasses? You don't expect me to milk her, do you?" I looked up at him confused, and he shook his head and laughed. "Right," interrupted an older gentleman, wearing an outfit similar to mine. "Are we ready to begin?" "Are you ready, Paige?" Alec asked in a serious tone. I nearly swooned at that simple question. "So ready," I wanted to reply, imagining he was here to collect me for a date.